Hello, and good evening. Why can I not hear my music? I think you can hear it. Well, it's good evening, but for me, by the way, it's probably not for you. Might be. There we go. Okay. Now I hear the music. There we go. Music should be fairly quiet in the background, but if I'm quiet, you should hear it. So that's the OST. Yeah, we get a bunch of crab facts already, so that's a great start into the stream. Spider crabs can measure up to 13 long. I guess that's 13 inches? Feet? I don't know. Meters? Probably not. Crabs have compound eyes. Sure. Crabs remember the times they felt pain. Oh no, poor crabs. A group of crabs is called a cast. Yeah, I heard that before. Humans eat 1.5 million tons of crab every year. Holy hell, that's a lot. Okay, all right. So yeah, I'm TH Pine. Welcome to Community Hours. We're doing QA here today. Well, as usually, that's Community Hours. That's what Community Hours is for. We're doing QA. Should actually probably bring this over here and not the chat. Yeah, that's better. Crabs work together to feed to group commie crab time. Sure. So yeah, we're doing QA. So if you have any questions about your process, feel free to drop them in chat and I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. I cannot talk about everything. Obviously, there are things that we're not willing to share, some internal stuff and stuff like that. But I'll try to talk about answer most of your questions. If they get too specific, I'll try. Well, I cannot answer everything on any topic if it's getting too specific. But I'll do my very best. So feel free to shoot whatever you have at me. Does this chat thing show YouTube chat too? Yes, it does. What weapon attachment were in the game before you switched to Unity? We always were on Unity, so I cannot follow. If you're talking about Block Dude build, which was also a Unity prototype, I'm not 100% sure if it had any weapon attachments. I don't think it had. I never played Block Dude. I only know it from videos as well. That was long before I joined the team. How do you make new maps? Well, I have good news for you. Check out the Making a Map streams on Monday and Tuesday. You just missed them, I guess. But I can give you a short overview, sure. So basically, right now we have 3 tile sets. C-Store, Factory, and Kill House. We're working on more. You can check out the roadmap. There's a 4th and a 5th and more tile sets laid out or planned ahead. And the tile set is basically the theme of a map. Basically, it's how it looks and how the rules of the maps are. And we have an algorithm that procedurally generates the foundation of a map based on the tile set. So it gives you the room layout and walls and some pieces of cover and stuff like that. And then the level designer takes that foundation and adds a few. Well, there's also more stuff it does in the background. Like it does a lot of the technical stuff. It adds like lightning and physics and all this stuff. Like there's a lot of things going on in the algorithm that's all automated. And then level designer has to give the map the final touches. For some tile sets, that just means placing a few doors and a bomb. For others, it's a little bit more involved because those tile sets are in different states of development, basically. Some of them have more, the level generator is better equipped to create those, I'd say, than others. So factories usually are a very free form for Axum to do, while Kill House and C-Store are more based on what are more not restricted, but the level generator is putting more stuff in those maps already from the beginning. So the level designer can still change that, but there's more to start off from, basically. So yeah, trying to. If I scroll up here, it doesn't scroll up on stream. Okay, I guess I'm just still gonna try to catch the questions further up. So yeah, after I should finish my answer, I guess. So after the level designer finishes out the map, it's being put in the oven to bake some light maps. No, it's not literally an oven, but there is a process called light map baking, which has to do with how we do the lights in the maps or the lighting, and that takes like 20 to 40 minutes depending on the tile set and the map. And then all those maps are getting bundled and added to the game every Friday. Well, new maps are added every Friday and old ones are getting removed. Right now we have over 150 maps in the current pool. How many years will it take before we get Block Dude recreated? We'll probably not doing it, so feel free to do it yourself. Oh, the guy above was referring to the refactor. That could be it. The refactor was still Unity though. It's but for Unity. We had weapons attachments back then though. We had the oil press, the oil can suppressor, and the tactical suppressor for the defenders and the attackers, respectively. I think that's it. Yeah, that should be it. There was nothing else besides these 2 suppressors. Is the next one zoo process? I don't think so. I bought the game for me and my friends and I'm having a blast. Wanted to know if there are more optimizations coming soon since some of my friends are having FPS ping issues. There are. We're working on performance all the time. It's one of our highest priorities, if not the highest priority. It's up there. It's hard to order them. It's like different people working on different things at the same time. Optimization is one of those things that is actively being worked on all the time by multiple people. So it's definitely one of our top priorities. And there are some plans in motion that will improve performance substantially. So that's definitely something being worked on right now. Yesterday, we were told on Twitch that weapons had attachments before the engine was changed. Yeah, it was not the engine that was being changed. It was the network layer. Basically got ripped out and replaced by a new one. the network, the big old event, the bad network refactor that happened, or not bad, but evil, which removed a bunch of features from the game because they just did not get rewired yet, I guess. They're still there, but we still have the assets for the suppressors, for the card, for the shield, for all that stuff. But they just don't work in the game right now because the network layer is not set up to deal with them. It's the next tile set zoo process. Oh, you were talking about the tile set. It's not a zoo. I can't tell you so much. Isn't there a Roblox block thing? I can't remember if that was just a meme or real. I think I saw someone talk about that. I didn't saw it myself, but I think someone mentioned that before. Might have been a joke. What are the other top priorities? Well, I would welcome you to check out the roadmap. There is a bunch of stuff laid out. But basically, we're working on a bunch of features that make the game better. Like, not so much content. Like, there's tile sets coming, as I mentioned earlier, and we'll also like have plans for more weapons and all of that stuff and customization. But that's not like top priority right now. We're mostly working on optimization, new tile set, and a bunch of features that make the game better. Like, you can queue ranked while you're playing casual, so you'll be able to play a casual match, and when a ranked match is found, you can leave the casual match to join the ranked match. The server will be able to merge casual matches into one if there are too few players in both matches. Like, if both matches have less than 5, or the total of if there are multiple casual matches going on at the same time with a total of less than 10 players, then they can be consolidated into one. Stuff like that. There's going to be an overhaul to the planning phase. There's going to be more planning features like the icon system that will allow you to put icons on the map and assign them to a player and stuff like that. So that's what is being worked on right now. But yeah, check out the roadmap, and it has a few more details. Are fire extinguishers possibly making a comeback with the destructible objects? That's a good question. So the object destruction is on the roadmap, not like in the soon update, but like later down the line. Basically speaking about shooting bottles out of shelves and stuff like that, make them go flying. I guess that could allow fire extinguishers to work again, because the main reason they're not working is I think that they're not aware that they're being shot. So make that a maybe. I honestly don't know. It's a good question though. I don't think there's actively being worked on that topic yet, so it's probably not even decided yet. But it's if we start working on it, I'm gonna try to figure out what it actually includes, and whether or not it will include fire extinguishers, because that's actually interesting. That's interesting. It would be nice to have them back. They're not like super fundamental to the game, but they were a fun addition, so it would be nice to get them back. The tiles, it looks like a zoo, maybe a laboratory. Well, I give you a little sneak peek. What you're seeing in the screenshot where you're thinking it looks like a zoo is just one room of the whole thing. And the other rooms don't look like a zoo. How big is the team? Around 20 people. Depends on who you count and how. Like, I'm not full-time. I'm only part-time with the company. I think we have like 19 full-time employees. Might be 19 or 20. Something along those lines. That includes everyone though. Like, that includes PR. That includes project management. That includes administration. That includes art team, level team, game design, all the like CEO, all the administrative tasks, and obviously programming. So yeah, programmers are part of that team, and they're the biggest group, but they're, well, actually might be the same size. No, I think we have more programmers than artists. Yeah, definitely a few more. But yeah, programmers are the biggest group, but it's not the only one. So yeah, not 20 programmers, 20, like the whole studio is 20 people basically. Wait, it's going up because I was talking too much. Also, when we will get more graphics options, Lloyd Max is kind of strange, haha. That question comes up again and again, mostly because people have bad performance and are hoping that they could reduce the graphics to get a better performance. In fact, we don't have graphics options because we're on the lowest settings. Like, we stripped out all the elements that could make your machine tank. already. So basically, we could add options that make the game more beautiful to look at, but also would make it run worse. And right now, that there's not much value in this because most people don't have like an excessive amount of spare CPU power when they run the process, because it eats a lot of CPU right now. So eventually, but not right now. Yeah, even the options we have right now, low and pro, they basically do the same thing. Like there's a minimal difference, and I'm not sure if that got fixed, but at some point they were even swapped. Like pro was actually the low and high. Low was actually the setting that costs more performance than high. I'm not sure if that's still the case, but the impact is minimal anyway. There's basically no impact. The biggest impact you will see is that the map looks different. With one of the settings, it's a little bit more grayed out in the map view. But performance-wise, it basically makes no difference whatsoever. So just go with what looks nicer to you. But as I said, the only difference is on the map view anyway. So it's basically a relic that this option is still there. Can you give more details on Defender's buy economy you have planned on the roadmap? No, not much. Basically, you will earn coins and you will be able to buy weapons. But based on a wall. So there will still be a weapon wall, but the idea is to allow the weapon wall to expand. Right now, if you put more things on the wall, then, we break the balance of the game, right? So the idea is to add an economy system to it, so we can add more stuff. So the wall will be bigger, we'll have more items, at least in the future, maybe not on release of the Defender economy, but later down the road, there will be more stuff on the wall, but you will be limited in it, like and the stuff on the wall is still limited. Like you still get only one mob, you'll still only get like 2 groupers, stuff like that. But overall, there will be more stuff. And so, additionally to the limitation, like the rarity of the item, not the rarity, but the limited number of items per different item, you will also have to spend coins to get them, which will be another limitation to keep it all in check. So we can add more weapons without breaking the balance of the game by just giving the defenders more stuff to choose from, to bring in the fight. So you will earn coins by playing. There are multiple ideas, and like I think there's some. It will be evolving. So that's why don't want to share. Like I know some things, but I'm not sure if those will be in the initial release of it. The first version will probably be fairly straightforward and simple, and then we will expand on it and improve on it and add more, like make it better and add more stuff to it. But the first iteration will be fairly simple. Basically, you earn coins, you spend them on weapons, and that's it. Later down the line, there are other ideas for like being able to buy attachments or swap out attachments on guns and stuff like that. Like selling looted equipment from the attackers, stuff like that. But yeah, nothing of that is completely set in stone. There are like internal design documents on this, but those are not like final yet because, yeah, as I said, we're working on the first iteration right now. And that one will not include all the things, obviously. Okay. Hey, Payan, do you like sushi? Okay, so taste-wise, I'm okay with sushi. For me personally, it's a really bad value price proposition because like I'm okay with sushi. I don't love it. It's okay. I can eat it. It doesn't taste terrible, but it's not amazing either. And sushi is very expensive. So I usually avoid it just for that reason. Additionally to that, I'm not vegan, but I like to reduce the amount of animal products in my life, I guess, overall. It's not just animal products, but that's a personal thing. But that's another reason why I avoid sushi usually. But yeah, if it's the only thing in the room, I'll eat it. It's fine. What was the Defender card like? I joined after the refactor. It's basically a big shopping cart. It has a bulletproof shield in front of the handle, so whoever's pushing it is covered from the front. And then it has a huge ass LMG on the front. and it rotates like and it has a bunch of sandbags in it, so it's really slow. It rotates really slow. Like you have to set this. This is not a let's adjust the situation, turn it around, and drive somewhere else thing. This is okay. We're expecting them to come from there. We're going to place this thing right here. If they do anything else, it's going to be useless. But if they're coming from there, we can shoot a bunch of bullets in that direction. It's basically denying one line. Like it's a line attackers cannot go through. Basically, obviously you can aim a little bit, but it's very slow, and it dealt a lot of bad damage and shot a lot of bullets per second, and had a huge ammo count. So it lasted a while. Any new guns coming? They're on the roadmap, but later online. Not a high priority right now. Yeah, it was especially useful on Kill House because of wall banging. Is there a nerf to flashbangs on its way? At the moment, they seem far too long lasting. They just got changed recently. I'm sure Vince is monitoring the situation and is thinking about, like, he's still experimenting with how flashes work exactly. There's also still, I think we're also still waiting for to eventually get the sound pathing refactor done, because at some point we want to rework the sound pathing stuff, and the concussion effect of flashbangs is supposed to use it. Right now it can't because it does, I think, but it's not great. So so instead of going around walls, it goes through walls, which is not what we want. And that's kind of a limitation to how the flashbangs are designed right now, because we would like to have them. I think the idea is that we want them to work a little different, but we can't with the current system. So this is just an interim solution, which might get balance changes, but there's nothing specific. I don't have anything that I can announce here, basically, regarding that question. But yeah, they're flashing very long right now, but they're fairly easy to avoid. Like if you just stuff your face into the floor next to a piece of cover, you usually avoid most of the flash effect. How about to make Twitch drops about your process? Will be something we will probably do sometime in the future. What is the customization tab all about? It's about character customization, which is on the roadmap as well. So yeah, but also later online, you will be able to change how you look, how your character looks. Is customization going to have gun options or outfit customization? First, outfit customization. We might look into gun customization later down the road, but we have to decide on a way to handle them, because right now you don't have personal weapons, right? You pick them from the wall, which is public. So we have to. We could do it like the moment you pick up the gun, it changes the layout or the design. That would be an option. There are some other ideas. We will decide on how to do that at some point, like when we actually want to add them. But first step is character customization. When is the game going to be polished and be advertised? Well, polish is being worked on. Well, more fundamental stuff than polish is being worked on, honestly. We're marketing it all the time. We just don't market it like a lot. We have more plans for marketing in the future, but yeah, I cannot commit to any public statements regarding that. So the buy one get one free copy of the game was a really good offer. I liked it. We liked it as well. You know what we would have liked even more? A 5-pack. That would be great, but Steam doesn't allow those anymore. So sorry, we would bring it back. Steam doesn't let us. That's why the game is 50% off right now. So basically you can buy for the price of one. It's not quite the same right now, but it's the best we can do. When full so that wasn't the answer, never mind. Also, that was some German, if you catched it really quick there. And sometimes if I'm like making a really quick jump between two sentences or whatever, my brain just switches to a single German word. Well, it was kind of mumbled, so it was not even a proper German word, but the sound I made was based on a German word. If you were able to add any theme to the next map set, tile set you're speaking about, which new one would you like to see? Like me personally? I mean, I know what's coming, so okay. But if I could choose something completely different, what would I like to see? I don't know. I mean, a bunch of cool things you could do. You could do like, I know laboratory would be kind of cool, but it would probably, the rooms would be, no, I guess it wouldn't have to be same. I mean, you could have some like different stuff there. You have like an important factor is like what like you cannot have just one room. Like office building, for example, is not super interesting because most rooms are offices. Stuff like that. So you have some limitations. And hotel would be cool, but it would be challenging because it would be tricky to do that in one floor, and we don't really want to do 2 floors right now. But maybe in the future again, we'll try that again. We tried that in the past. It had some issues with readability mainly. But yeah, I don't know. Never really thought about it. What I would like to see. Yeah, I really would like to see like something like a laboratory. That would be kind of neat. Yeah, that's the best I can come up with right now. Could you blow up the car with a grenade? Yes, you could. I think back in the days, like the grenade would deal damage, would destroy the car and deal damage to the driver, and then at some point that kind of broke, quote unquote, or changed, but I don't think it was on purpose, where the grenade stopped dealing damage to the guy on the cart. So the cart basically protected you, but it was just disappeared out of your hands when the grenade exploded. But yeah, when it comes back, it will probably be destructible again by grenades. How late is the delay? There should be barely no delay. Well, regular Twitch delay, I guess, but yeah, I'm just going through old questions because I couldn't keep up with them, so that's what I might have seen. How about to add night and sunny map? How to explain that? Basically, there's not. We have a sunny map already. That's Kill House. Kill House used to be night and have a breaker. Well, actually, I think it had a roof and was day. I don't know. Anyway, it had a breaker in the past. And we could do night and sunny and like have the sunny maps not have a breaker, similar to Kill House, but we would rather keep that as an tile set specific feature. It's also not like we cannot just take a map and flip the light on or off. Like we cannot just. It's not a case of, hey, we do 2 maps for the price of 1. That's not how it works. And also maps are fairly cheap to make for us anyways, due to our elaborate setup. So we don't really see much value in that. We rather see value in having it be a specific tile set feature and not have like day and night variants of all the tile sets. There's not much to gain there, especially because it would make like it works on Kill House because there are other things, other side objectives. We would have to come up with other side objectives on other maps if we introduce daylight versions of those. Why the F word do flash through walls? Well, it's kind of, I touched on that earlier. Basically, it's because of sound pathing. They're using, well, the flash effect shouldn't go through walls, I believe. If that's the case, I never heard that actually. If that's the case, that might be a bug or at least unintended. The concussion effect, however, is going through walls. Because it's using the sound passing system, and that needs to rework so it doesn't go through walls but around walls. So you're supposed to get hit by it if you're just behind cover or right next to it with a thin wall between you and the thing, because it also makes a loud bang effect which causes the concussion. But the flash should not go through walls, and I don't think it goes right now. If it does, it's definitely unintended and a bug. Please report. Hello, Gardener Pine. Hello, or Sandwich. Sandwich is one of our level designers. Maybe you can add Battle Pass to the game. I cannot answer any questions regarding future monetization or advertisement things. Despite a general, we're gonna advertise the game more, we're gonna add some progression system to it eventually. I cannot give more specific than that. I have an idea for another game mode, 10-person FFA in a big map, but the guns are found in more dangerous areas. It's something people come up with. Like, if we would have unlimited resources, or like a lot of resources, way more resources than we have right now, this could be a fun thing we could do on the side and put in the game. But ultimately, this will not create a lot of value if we do it right now. It's just not that's not a lot of value. It's not taking advantage of the core promise of the game. It doesn't take advantage of the things due process is good at, like the things that make due process. It would just be a free-for-all with due process in the due process engine, which would be fun for due process fans, basically. Fun thing to do in between regular matches. Also need a shave, I just realized. But it's not something, like, it's not a selling point. It doesn't add much value to new players and stuff like that. And I don't believe it would be there would probably be some player base to it, but yeah, there's also the risk of splitting the player base, which is not good, especially if you have a fairly not a huge player base, fairly small one. It's not super small. It grew decently over the last few weeks, but it's not huge, obviously. So splitting a player base at that point is not a great idea. What is the print you have on your wall? It's not actually a wall. It's like just a room limiter thingy. It's just some flowers. My wife chose them because she thought they looked nice. Eventually I want to get maybe a due process background or something. That would be cool. Maybe just green screen it. Would probably be the easiest. Which Crim is your favorite Crim? I really like the Jessie model. It's the one with the blonde hair, like the one that's all in all the promo material. Also, Devil Girl is obviously kind of cool. Wait, Green Jacket. Which is that the one with the? Is that the one with the vest? They're all kind of cool. They all have their own thing going on. Are you doing any games today, Pyan? Oh, probably. We'll see. So far, we still have questions, so those are priority. Are there any plans for promotional skins? Yes, eventually. DPL team skins. That would be nice. We'll see. Maybe in the future. Keep in mind though that DPL is not an official, it's not a GEC thing. This is not that DPL is not directly connected to the company. It's a community-driven or a community organization. The only thing that makes it connected to the dev team is, well, there are two things that make it connected to the dev team. One is that it's about the game the devs are creating. So DPL is about your process, which is created by Giant Enemy Crab. And the other thing that makes it connect is that I'm part of both teams. I was on the DPL team before I got hired for GAG, so that's why that is. But yeah. Oh, the flat top and power glove. Yeah, okay, yeah, right. It's not the one with the vest. Never mind. Yeah. I want to see you slap some teams sideways, bro. Yeah, I'm probably. That's for sure what's gonna happen. Do you have Argus models you could put in the Discord server? I'm making a cosplay. I want it to be as accurate as I can. I'm actually looking into getting getting a fan art package done, basically, which would include like 3D models and art assets and stuff like that. I didn't hear back from the relevant people about that though, so I have to inquire them again. What is your favorite gun and why is it the Get 9? I knew that question was from Fancy. It's not. I really dislike the Get. Well, no, dislike. It's an okay gun, but I prefer the LS for sure when it comes to sidearms. The Get is just like a pea shooter. What's my favorite gun though? Most favorite is probably a Black Tar, closely followed by the AP, I guess. Yeah. For defender weapons, I mean, also I like playing with the shotguns, but I did not have much success with them in the past, so in the recent past. So kind of avoiding them right now. For the defender weapons, I like the Ingmar and the Gruber. The neck is really fun, but I'm not very effective with it. Super Shoddy is superior sidearm, and you all know it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty good. I had some success with it as a sidearm for sure. What do you think of the AP25? It's my second favorite gun, I guess. I really like it. It just handles good. I really like the sight scope. So yeah. Any tips for a new player? Check out the videos that are linked in the training area. That would be my tip, because there are a bunch of good tips there, and they're way better presented than I could ever do in the stream. By the way, I should probably boot up the game. And as 45 wants to be the get 9. 4 plus 5 is 9. Yeah, that's how this works. The AP25 is a laser beam. Yeah, it is. It sure is. Over here. What is the... Well, I wanted to do something. And just... Oh yeah, I know. There we go. Go over here. Check. Okay, there we go. All right. Back to chat. Why must the assault shotgun be absolutely terrible? It actually it didn't used to be. I'm not quite sure. I think there are some. I'm not sure what the issue is right now, but it used to be super strong, and then recently it got a little bit inconsistent. I'm not sure if that's actually a bug or if there was a balance change. It's actually really strong if it works correctly. How about music kits in the game? What do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean by that? I enjoyed the blog post video for Weaponfield 2.0. Yeah, that was basically the last community hours stream I did last year. Well, I had Kevin as our guest. Kevin is my guest. Kevin is our animator. So he did basically 99% of the animations in the game are done by Kevin. And yeah, he's working on Weaponfield 2.0, so he's working on a bunch of cool recoil and reload stuff and things like that. And he showed a bunch of that off during the stream, so if you want to see more of that, there's the summary video that Revenant made. But yeah, you can also watch the full VOD. Why is the auto shoddy OP? Because it's a power weapon. It's supposed to be OP. It's one of the most important parts of the defender toolkit, basically. Not having to kick doors is also a very nice perk of the assault shoddy. Yeah, I mean every shoddy, but yeah, especially for the attackers, obviously. Defenders usually don't kick doors. So yeah, shooting open doors is definitely useful. Like when we equip music, oh, so you can change the music you're hearing. Yeah, we're eventually probably gonna do that. Like we have a bunch of songs in the OST that don't get used in the game, so it would make sense to rotate them in a way and give you control of it. I never played CS, well, I played some CSGO, but I'm not much, so I don't know how music kits work in that game. Auto is weak as frig any further than 5 meters. That's true. It's not good on range. Can be devastating on short range though. You can shoot to close doors. No, you cannot shoot to close them, but you can shoot an open door to shoot it out. Like it will. I think Revenant covered that in his recent video, or in the one he's working on. He might have shown that to me. I'm not sure, but basically you can shoot an open door. No, you can kick an open door. If there's a door that's open, you can kick it to kick it off its handles. Shooting it doesn't do anything, I believe. If it's already open. Oh, collaborating with artists to get their music in the game. Yeah, sure, that would be cool. Maybe sometime in the future. We have a bunch of cool music already, though. Right? just not in a game yet because we didn't have time to wire it up, basically. Not a high priority, as you can imagine. Hello there, 99 Square. Ooh, that was a rhyme. Let me check if I got any important messages. Looks good though. Mechatronics and 50k Mart Slab. Best tracks in OST. There's definitely some cool ones in there. I'm not gonna pick favorites here. Does pro play interest you? Are you talking to me personally, or to like asking? Are you asking if me, TH Pine, is in? Well, I guess the answer to both is yes. So it doesn't really matter. But for me personally, yes, it interests me because I'm very interested in casting pro games. That's why I originally helped founding the Versus League. So yeah, I'm personally very interested in watching pros play, not playing pro myself. Like I would like to play in a coordinated team. That would be fun, for sure. But it's not something I can really do right now because I'm working on a DPL staff. So, yeah, I would not be good enough to play on the highest tier, obviously, or for sure. Does pro play interest the company? Yes, absolutely. Giant Enemy Crab, we as the developers of the game really think that playing the process on a competitive level is very important for the community and for the game's success and growth. So we're very happy that there is a decently sized, actually, in like a huge part of the community is engaged in competitive play already, which is really amazing. And we think that's really good and very valuable. And we're gonna do everything to support that, for sure. So Mob needs high skill for a one-shot kill, low ammo, else 12 can get 5 kills by just rushing tons of ammo. I mean, yeah, the mob is still, like, it's two completely different use cases. And the mob is devastating in the right hands in the right situation, so. We get a heist in the background. That might have been a heist, sure. As I said, I personally, I'm very interested in pros play because I want to cast it. That's my take. Can you make a Spotify playlist? No. You can buy the OST on Steam. Good evening, Ekfeel? I like when you play with randoms because when I end up being against you, I don't get wiped and it makes me feel like I'm actually good at the game though. Yeah, I like playing with randoms. I would also like to play like on a, like, I'm, it sounds weird, but I don't want to play with, like, I don't mind playing with friends or people I know well, like just casually playing sometime, that's fine. But I also like just to play with randos. And see how they enjoy the game and like how like interact with people I don't know yet. What I additionally would like to do is like actually play with the team that tries to get good ranks and stuff like that, or participate in tournaments someday. Just because I like the attitude that is like, if you're in a match with people who are taking it serious, there's a different attitude during the match, and I really enjoy that. Enjoy the seriousness that's going on in those matches. So, who did you play for before you joined GAG? Sorry if you answered this already. I did not play for anyone. I never played in a pro team because A, I'm not good enough. B, I was also always involved with DPL, and we made the rule that DPL staff cannot play in DPL because that would be weird. Fancy writes, I try to play with the New York folks more than my actual friends. I want them to have a good time and stay with the game. I know it's not the game's fault, but they always end up against DPL stacks. Yeah, I know that feeling. It's, yeah. I mean, it's a problem. Like, you cannot just tell people to not play with their friends. And most of these DPL teams are playing together because they're friends That's why they formed a team. They're like playing with each other. So we cannot just go there and tell them to not do that. It's in the end, it's a match or a player-based issue. Like if there would be more people, it would be less of an issue. But I feel that actually most DPL players are fairly cool about it and only occasionally 5-stack. And if they do end up against a new team, they usually don't try hard. I mean, there are exceptions to that, but for the most part, I feel like most of them are actually good sport and not trying to stomp on noobs all the time. But yeah, it's when it happens, it's definitely a little bit sad to see. Yeah, no, DPL stuff cannot be on a DPL team. Like, yeah. That's why we introduced the helper role, so we can actually have people helping who are playing, but they have like less responsibility, or yeah. And don't get confused. I sometimes mix when I say we. I usually mean in the stream. I usually mean we as Giant Enemy Crab, the studio behind the process. But occasionally, especially if it's a DPL question, I switch to we, the DPL team. Oh wait, do you hear the music from the game, by the way? Because that's two. I just realized I have two musics at the same time, which is a little confusing. Let's mute the game. I opened the game in the background. This is the main menu is playing. Main menu music. Sorry about that. I think that actually. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's set up to... Why is it set up to use audio? I could just mute that, I guess. There's no point. Should just play my mic and the music. That makes more sense. I guess that was set up... I know why it was there. Because last time I did the stream, I had Kevin as a guest. And I needed to get his audio through. So that's why that was set up that way. Also funny how when newer players see 500, 800 games, they think we are devs and are genuinely interested in learning. But as soon as they see anyone with 1K, they get really pissy and say, get a life. I would be careful with the statement like that, because I would imagine that's not the same people. But I know how it feels. Yeah, but yeah, it's just people, like, a lot of people also don't realize that, like, the people that have over 1,000 games right now are people who played during the early alpha. They're playing the game for more than a year at this point. So people just joining in and saying, oh, this is early access, this cannot be out that long, often misjudge the situation in regards to that. So... I did not play yesterday, no. Did I? No. I can actually check. If I did, I recorded. Actually, I have a recording from yesterday. What is that? Don't think I played yesterday. What is this recording? No, oh no, yeah, that's the Making Map streams, right. No, I didn't play yesterday, definitely not. I didn't have time for that. We should play more during alpha. Well, there's always time to play more now. Speaking of, we might switch to actually playing a game a little bit, if you don't have any more questions. I wish I knew the game existed during alpha. Yeah, that too. That's a lot of people. There's basically two groups of people. There are the people that have been around since, or heard about the game like 6 years ago when they played it. Was that 6 years ago already? I think it was. And then there are the people who just discovered it. It's basically nothing in between the two. I mean, I guess technically there are three groups. There are the people that heard about it 6 years ago and stick with it and got an early alpha and stuff. And then there are the people who heard about it 6 years ago, then forgot about it for multiple years, and then came back and say, wow, I saw this game 6 years ago when Note played it, and it looked all like Block Dudes. You don't know how many times I have heard that statement in the past. It's a ridiculous amount. And then there are the people who never heard about it before. But yeah, It's nothing in between these three. It's these three groups. You either heard it about 6 years ago or you heard about it very recently. Yeah, the game changed a lot since Node played it. I mean, it's not the same game. It's a completely different game, actually. Like actually, the prototype got completely scrapped, and they did everything from the ground up again, as far as I know, at least. Maybe they saved minor parts, but I don't think so. Like anything meaningful got stripped away. I think they just completely started from scratch again. All right. My viewer counter is broken, so I guess I have to check over here. Might be enough people to get a ranked match going. We could try that. Where's the chat? There. They should have saved block game. That's a lot of people request that. It's the thing is there was nothing to save there. I guess it's not like it didn't get deleted. There's probably still somewhere a copy of the repository of that round. The thing is, it's not a playable game. It looked really nice in those Node videos. It looked like they actually played the game, but you don't see all the parts where they have to restart the server or skip a map because it's completely unplayable and all of that. Like the game, that was not a finished product, not even close. Like people think, why did you not release that? You should have just released that. And there's an argument to be made to ship it. There's an argument that it would have been, I think actually Bart mentioned that in the past, it would have, in hindsight, it would have been maybe a good idea, or it could have been potentially a good idea to actually finish the Blockdude build and ship it as a small game and then use the funding to create the new game. But they went a different route, and well, here we are, so that worked as well. But yeah, but the like what people underestimate is how much more work would have had to be put in. It was not a no-brainer back then to just ship it, because it was not even close to shipping it. Like if they would have wanted to ship it, they would have had to put in way more work. And they were only a few people working from their living rooms back then, so it's not like they had a proper company or anything at that point. So that's why it didn't got shipped, basically. It might have been worth it to put in the resources in hindsight, but back then the decision was definitely not obvious, and not an obvious one, because yeah, as I said, there's a bunch of work that has to be put into it before it can be shipped. I'm going to make my own game called Expected Procedure, which is completely original and legally distinct from Jupiter's. Okay, looking forward to it. Maybe I'll play with you on Monday. I played sometime this week. I'm not sure when. I can check my VODs. What is this? Is this like a test recording? Yeah, this is a sound test. Okay. So I guess I played on the... Yeah, I played on the 2nd. So that's Saturday. I think only like one match or so, though. I heard about it from Glue Break. That's not how this guy's called. But yeah, you covered it. Yeah, this is on YouTube too. It is. It's also on... I'm not sure. Yeah, it is on... It should be on Steam. Wait, let me double check. But it should be on Steam. I wanted to shut down the restream, but I couldn't for technical reasons. So it's probably 2 streams going on right now. Yeah. And Steam is weird again. Like, multiple people can stream to the store page, right? On Steam. That's what's happening right now. So there are 2 streams going on. And you can set up which of those streams should have priority. And we have set it up so that the VOD restream always has the lowest priority. But that priority is more like a suggestion to Steam. So it still sometimes puts that, for some people, puts that as the primary stream, as it just did for me when I opened the Steam page, which is weird. But whatever. Why the name Giant Enemy Crab? Well, it's a meme, right? Google it. I'm not sure why they specifically decided on it back then, but it was a bunch of guys who founded a new company. They needed a name. They picked the meme they liked and called the company like that. I don't think there's much more to it. If there's, we'll have to ask Bart someday. At one point I will bring Bart as a guest to this, by the way. So if you don't know, Bart is our CEO and creative director of the game. We're all secretly giant crabs, yeah. And we're all enemies. Sure. That's probably the reason. Can we get a tiny hitbox on a character that we can hit for massive damage? It's called the head. Oh no, yeah, no, he's memeing. It's because of the giant enemy crab meme. If you didn't catch on that. If you didn't catch up on that. Based on ancient battles that actually happened in Japan. Yeah. Yeah, Blue Drake covered a bunch of stuff back then. Okay, I think we're just gonna jump into a match if you want to join. I'm gonna try to play some ranked, and then we'll see if you have any more questions after that. We can do more Q&A, and I'm also gonna try to answer a few questions during the match and stuff. All right, so here's the game. Let's switch the scene. That might have been loud. I'm not sure. So yeah, I'm just gonna queue for ranked US Central Eastern Europe with preferreds in Europe. And yeah, you can do the same if you want to, or you can decide to not play on Europe and hope that I end up on US. Do what you like. We're just gonna queue at the same time and see if we can get a match. I mean, we have a pretty good search on players right now, but apparently not too many playing ranked because the rank queue is question mark. When did the Q ETA show up? Quite a while ago, but not for everyone. Basically, it's an A/B test. Some people get the queue time, some people get the player numbers. I'm not sure if we're actually getting much valuable data from that, but it's just a tiny thing. One of the devs implemented one day. And I'm apparently in the group that gets the estimates instead of the numbers. Okay, I think you had enough time to boot up the game now, so I'm gonna write in chat when I press ready. So queue now. Okay, we're gonna go in a few seconds. So get ready. Wait, I have to do it the right way. So I press enter here and then I double click here. That should work, I think. So yeah, we're gonna queue now. Let's go. There we go. Let's see if we actually have enough people. If that doesn't work, we're just gonna play casual. Wait, Fancy, you already got in a match? Oh, he's chilling. Yeah, I'm not gonna play another one after this, so either hop in now or don't. Doesn't look like we're having enough people quite yet, though. We'll say I give it another minute or so, and then I'm just gonna play a casual match. Alright, I muted the game earlier, that's why I don't hear music. There we go. All right. No more questions in chat, so I guess I'm just gonna add casual to the thing. And actually, we should do that at the same time. Okay. So I'm gonna press cancel again. I'm gonna add casual. And then we go do the same thing again if you want to play with me. Might work out, might not. We will see. So get ready for casual queue. We're gonna queue now. Immediately to move. Oh, with Coda. I have to move stuff so I can actually aim. Hey, Coda. Wait, that didn't work. Did it work? Can you hear me? No, I don't think the game is focused. Hey, there we go. So I'm taking a look who's else in this match.
Stream, I guess I sniped a game.
Congratulations. I shall tell you hi from Fancy. Oh, Linko's on the enemy team? Oh, this is gonna be interesting. So we have Blackboard Coda, Tired Asian Todd. I don't know those.
My game booted in full ultra wide, so
yeah,
I'm
with
gonna get no
on
frames this game.
And 99 Square wanted it in. There we go. Okay. Let's go. Seems like a few people from the stream made it in, so that's cool. Oh, there's my puck. I was scared for a second. I'm aware there's a bug where the attackers don't have a puck, but for the defenders, we're defenders. So we should plan for defenders, not for attack. Actually, lower numbers. Enemy team has one.
Are you the developer?
I'm the community manager.
Yeah.
Okay. What do we do here?
I'm thinking the next video is going to be on the KR82, so I always just beeline for that thing now.
That's fair. Did you private your neck video?
Yeah, so there was an error on the first one, and I had to do a re-upload.
Oh, I see. I figured as much, but I wanted to clarify if that's actually the case. But you re-uploaded already? I don't think I might have missed that.
I did.
Oh, damn it.
I felt
No,
bad
man.
about re-uploading because I hate blasting my subscribers with notifications, so nobody ended up seeing it
Okay, I
somewhere.
see. You disabled notifications for it.
But it should be in the due process Discord.
Fair enough. Actually running over there. Gonna cover it from the other side. There's like a nasty angle over here if I remember correctly. I recently played this map actually. Can do this. Oh, now Todd is coming here.
Quiet.
Hey! Keep that door closed. Yeah, I don't know where they are. Do you hear anything? Anywhere?
Nothing. Feels like somebody forgot a charge.
Oh,
maybe.
over by me. Over by me.
Where are you?
Servers. Servers.
Ah!
Yeah, the breach toxic. One's in toxic. Can you make it all the way through?
We're in toxic.
Oh, he ran past. He might be there. Yeah, he is. He's got that power, too.
Fucking hell, flashed again. Got Linko. Is that another one in toxic, or was that just Linko? There's another one. You got him?
I got one. We could just play time at this point. Let's go.
Got him somehow. He missed for some reason. I didn't saw him because it was dark. Should probably try to steal some stuff. Anything valuable
Oh, they
over
brought in
here?
the sniper.
Ooh. I got a Saber. You're working on a more in-depth tutorial. Yes, kind of. It's not like we have plans for that. We cannot really execute on them right now because priorities. And yeah, tutorial is important, but there are other things that are important as well. The team is so small. There's so many things to do. Okay, I guess I have a saber now, so. It's actually an EU server, isn't it? 60 ping. I feel like my scene switcher is not working. Oh, that's annoying. Let's do it manually. There we go.
So
let's take a look.
Community manager, right?
I'm the community manager. Yeah, I basically.
Do you know like, do you know updates like future ones?
Yeah, check out the roadmap. They used to charge last round, so we should definitely guard off kitchen because it's the green entry. I also should bring some.
What's your favorite weapon?
Mine?
Yeah.
The black tar. Where did the
Really?
mech go?
I was not expecting that.
Not sure where the mech go. Should also probably bring some stuff. No mollies. No thing.
Do you know when the customized update's gonna come out?
Later. Not anytime soon. Not a high priority. Let's put it here. Then move over here. Yeah, that's a good spot. Okay, where do I go from here? I can hide in here and do some silly stuff, or oh, that's actually the. Which door is that? Oh, that's the courtyard door.
This game
I
a
think
fair
they're by
amount, but
me.
every time I spawn in, I still feel like I have no idea what I'm
Kitchen.
doing.
Oh, that was through the wall. What the hell? That was better than expected. Okay, they're in. Going through office. That guy got me good. I flatted 2 before that. Oh, that was a Linko. Yeah, that makes sense. Bye, Fancy. The team is around 20 people. I'm just answering some question from chat side. Just a hold. Duck. All on you, buddy. Still a minute left, so this could get tricky. I'll get down bump. Okay, that's gonna be hard for him. Okay, got Linko. No, the last one got him. Good try.
I'm just glad there's no first person spectating yet, because I don't want anyone to see what happened there.
Those are dicks. No, it's fine. Draw dicks. It's a staple of the game at this point. Well, I'm tempted to. Okay, let's see. They eco, right? So they still have a wall charge and a door charge. No, my name is not a proper plan. That's not how this works. I mean, they might go storage, storefront split or something like that. Or they go shed into arcade into wall charge next to bomb. I guess they could wall charge into power. They did power in the first round though. I'm not sure if they actually bought NVGs. definitely gonna put us some barbed wire over there.
I might just sit arcade with the shotgun and see if I can hold.
You know what? I'm gonna bring the mob and do some, see if I can make use of that. It's gonna be a little weird on C store, but I think if I move far back in storage and they actually go there, I might have some luck. If you're not drawing dicks, are you really playing due process? Great question.
Get a gun.
You probably should, yeah.
This
This is not a proper plan.
All the good guns are gone.
That's just life. Oh, damn it. Oh, I guess it works. So I'll, okay, yeah, I can wait for them to push through, or give them some immediate shoot from here, then wait for them to push through the barbed wire, or I can turn to the right and shoot whoever is coming.
I'm so jealous of that Kill House map that has the arcade flooring and club.
Gonna get tricky.
I can finally tell backstage from club apart.
Oh, they're over here. They're over here.
Where's
over here's office?
Maybe?
Yeah.
Storefront?
Blue storefront.
Let's actually rush in? I don't think so. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna open this. Oh, they're waiting there.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna try to crouch and then stand up.
Oh, it's just the one guy. You got this, buddy.
See outside storefront?
Bathroom, maybe?
Dead, I guess. Boop. Good job, y'all. That was pretty bad aim from, well, reaction, I guess. The aim was fine. Crosshair was where it was supposed to be, I think, but reaction was bad. Will all the features in the coming student category of the roadmap come before spring? Most of them, that's the plan, yes. I don't want to give out, like, things can change as well. Like sometimes things go into QA and then stuff is probably horribly broken, or there's some other reason and they have to go back into development. So things can get delayed and stuff. That's why I don't want to give you like a flat out, yeah, they will. But that's the plan for most of them. Okay. Maybe we can at least make some plans on attack, shall we? I don't think the server toxic push is actually super strong in this map. There's so many weird angles from the office staircase and in servers. I think we should actually probably go fan. Or dock maybe, but dock seems a little tricky to do. I think fan is easier. So basically, go in fan, have like one person go north on the shelving, one person go south on the shelving, and then like 2 on the ground south and 1 on the ground north. Or someone could come in from servers, I guess that would work as well. Someone want to go like lone wolf. Do I bring the saber?
I'll go fan.
No, I'm gonna keep the saber for C-store because we're not going power. You can blow a fan with the door charge, yes. I'll bring the charge, someone bring a clacker.
I got the clacker.
Alright, I'm gonna be the one moving north on the catwalk. Not catwalk, on the shelvings.
You guys have 2 charges, you know that, right?
No, we're not. Don't know that. We could. Okay, we're good.
Is it on?
It's on.
Okay, I'm gonna blow it. 3, 2,
Office.
How did I? Good job. Office clear.
Oh, they're in the truck.
Yeah, back in the truck. Didn't seem too late. I didn't realize that's a silhouette until it was too late. Good job. There is a... Oh, no, actually. Where's the clacker? Do you have the clacker? No. Don't defuse yet. Don't defuse yet.
Right up here.
The clacker's on my body.
Alright, finish the defuse. Nice job. Okay, so we now actually can use explosives on Kill House. Like safely. Because we still have 2 clackers and 2 chargers. I wonder if we should save the wall charge. And I think actually we should not go storefront on C-Star because we still have NVG, so we should probably try to get power. So we should look for a good wall charge spot on this map. I forgot to rename my squad, I just realized, damn it. I think we should try to utilize the wall charge here and go for power on C-Store, so... I don't know if it's worthwhile. There would be like... Thank you, but this is in a way. There would be a way to do this and then go into backstage. No, don't remove my plan. Might be too tricky to get in though with the wall charge that far. Alternatively, could just blow a door, I guess.
I'm gonna do my best to get into courtyard. Whatever.
Yeah, I guess that's not a bad idea. So through kitchen, or do we try to push through lockers maybe? I think lockers is actually a strong play as well.
Everything to hold that.
Like if we go lockers, we can like do a limited entry here. Just hold club, don't go in, and then have some people go through office into courtyard.
We might need some people backstage so then they can take out this top part of club. Because otherwise, if
we can get there from courtyard. That's the idea.
Yeah, I'll go courtyard.
I'll go just try and lurk kitchen. Blackbird, you're gonna want to go lockers because you've got the clacker. All right, well there's that.
I bring the door touch again. Oh wait, someone got zapped. Did they kick a door? Oh no, it's the courtyard.
Yeah,
okay. Don't stand in front of it. Step to the side.
Oh, I didn't know there was a... Oh!
You have to collect 3 times. Okay, wait for the molly. It's just a waste. We didn't even throw a flash, so it's just wasted. Wait for the molly to go down, then we can flash in.
Okay. Flashing. Oh!
That didn't work. That's a frag. I want to be the guy holding club, but these others have it already, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna help you now.
Oh, I lit him up. He's still behind bar, close left.
Courtyard. Last guy, yeah.
1v1, let's see it.
Where is he?
Backstage.
Last seen backstage.
There you go.
Okay.
That was pretty potato aim for the first few shots, and then I actually adjusted properly and got the headshot. Yay. GG. The first 2 shots were like completely off though, like completely off target, and then I actually flicked over. The flick was good. I'm proud. I'm working on aim right now. Like I'm kind of semi-regularly playing aim lab, and I feel like it's somewhat working. But especially from this situation, like one of the big things is that I often don't even try to aim. Like my brain just doesn't do it properly. Like not carefully. It's just like goes rah! And shoots at stuff. Switch to QA. There we go. So that's what happened there, really. My brain was not in aim mode yet. I was just like, oh, enemy, shoot. And then I stopped for a few milliseconds and realized, now I have to actually aim at the target and flick the mouse over, and I hit the first shot. And it was that shot and took him out. So that kind of worked. So I feel like my aim is a little bit improving. I guess it helps with playing on EU servers, but still, you have to click hats to actually hit headshots. So I guess that worked. I also wasted the flash because I didn't have a proper call out. I thought there's still someone in the room. If I would have known they're in backstage, I would have played this a little different. Probably would have tried to throw the flash on the stage and either move left or right. I'm not sure. Probably left behind the bar, really. I don't know. I think to the right would have been better, but it's probably not what I would have done in the moment. Because like it's the checking the bar and door is to the left, like to the right from his perspective. So that was more what he would initially do. So actually going the other way would have probably had a higher chance to throw them off. So would have probably been a better player, but who knows? I don't know. I'm not a pro player at this. Well, I think I did decently well. So I'm not ashamed of my performance in this match. So that was fun. If you have any more questions, you have a few more minutes or a minute or so to put it in chat. I'll try to answer it before we go off. But if the chat dies down, I'll just gonna end the stream in a minute or so. So let's see if anything comes up. Let's check over here. This is okay, yeah, expected. Seems like stream is still running fine though. All good and well. All right. $99 Square, who was playing on the opposite opponent's team, is also proud of his performance. So it was a good match overall, like I say. GG, good game. GG Dakota as well. Was fun. Yeah, I think we're just gonna end it here. Let's see, I can rate someone. Who's actually on? Oh, we could rate Linko, that would make sense. After we just won against him. Let's do that. Okay. Raid channel. There we go. Start the raid. So yeah, this was community hours. There will be one more live stream this week. It's gonna be the dev team practice tomorrow night, and then we're gonna start with the regular schedule again next week. So yeah, Monday, Tuesday making maps, Wednesday community hours, Tuesday and Thursday night dev team practice. So see you around, and I'm DHPine. See you in game. Thanks. Bye. I should actually have the scene switch ready when I do this. I'm a dummy. I'll learn one day.
One, I'm sleeping at 39. This is one, I'm sleeping at 39.